Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So, hope you guys are all having a great day. I know it has been a couple days since I've last posted a video. I apologize immensely for that. I've been uploading gameplay videos of the new Divines, but my voice has not been a video. You haven't heard my yo-yo-yos in a couple days. I know you guys are on withdrawal right now. Okay, don't worry, alright? Don't worry. It's back, the yo-yo-yos. But anyway, I had some health stuff come up unexpectedly, so I do apologize about that. If you have any questions or like any advice or anything like that, message me in-game. My in-game name is either Druid or Odin. I'm switching it, but I got this name. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, Druid is like the mascot of this channel. How could I not have it as my name? So, anyway, besides the point, let's talk about what I need to discuss in this episode. What you should be spending your sigils on. The big question of the hour. So, for those who don't know, this is the Summer Flare season. So far, we have access to 3 dragons, and then we have the egg token boost as normal. Now, there is a new addition to the egg token bonus branch. This right here is interesting. Okay, so basically, you can get, just like last season, for 3,500, I believe, is it 3,500? Something like that, sigils, you can get 100% egg tokens when, like, for all your egg token missions or whatever, for the entire season, for 3,500 sigils, which is amazing. But this season, they're adding a secondary part, which after that you can spend another 3,500 sigils to get 125%. That does not mean that you're adding 125% to the 100% to where it's 225%. It just means that you get an extra quarter egg tokens per mission. So, that's pretty freaking interesting, because is it worth it to spend those sigils in order to get 25% more egg tokens on top of the double that you already get? Interesting idea. We're going to talk about that. So that's the egg token bonus, and then you have the half price, which is Kodal, and he is the sorcerer, and then the hunter, which is not half priced, and then you have the mythic, which you have to finish both these dragons to get. So let's talk about what you should be spending your sigils on for different scenarios. Basically, I know some people were asking, like, oh, hey, should I go and get the egg token bonus? My reasoning behind getting the egg token bonus right now is there's really not a point. During the breeding event, there's already a 100% bonus to all egg token missions anyway, and the bonus from the season does not stack with the breeding token bonus. So why in the world spend your sigils on this if it's not even going to help you for the first week, you know? So I don't really see the point in going ahead and getting the egg token bonus, honestly. Now, if you are a free-to-play player or you're going for the mythic, what you should be doing right now is going for Kodal, the half-priced. I say this for every single season. The reasoning behind that is 2 things. 1, it reduces the total cost to get the mythic. Half-priced is half frickin' priced. It's 14k less sigils that you have to spend. That is ridiculous. But 2, and I think a little bit more importantly, for those sigils, you also get insane rewards, which really, really helps in these particular events, like breeding. You get a ton of mystic fragments, you get a ton of egg tokens, and you get a ton of gold chests, which get you even more sigils, more egg fragments, and more tokens. So it's kind of like a cycle, you know what I mean? So if you are free to play and you're going for the mythic, or you're going for the mythic, I would say just straight up focus on getting as far as you can on Kodal. If you are brand new to the game, which I know some of you are, and you're like a level 30, this should be your main priority. For sure. For sure. It is very, very valuable. Very valuable. Now, the rider of the season, the half-priced rider that will be up in a couple weeks, I believe on week 3, it will be a defensive rider. Newsflash, defensive rider. And it will, I believe, cost 6,000, I want to say 6,000 sigils, maybe 3,000 sigils to get the full rider branch, like just the first half. Because for those who don't know, the rider, if you get to this last prize on the first page of the rider, you can get the max out rider, and then the secondary page is like all the gear. Wait, do they have defensive gear? Ooh, I'm actually not sure. Anyway, so the defensive rider, week 3, so in 2 weeks after, so events after this breeding event, we will have access to the defensive rider. If you do not have Atlas, you better be saving your sigil for that defensive rider. Guys, I'm going to say it right now, that needs to be a priority. Defensive riders are ridiculous. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I personally say focus on your defensive rider in Atlas first is because of this right here. Decrease building upgrade time. This is huge. For example, this is 12% total construction time minus, right? So it takes 50 days. This is 5 less days that you have to spend your timers on, which is ridiculous. So if you're free to play, and if the half-priced rider has this ability to where it decreases cooldown time, if you are free to play, it should definitely be your priority to make sure that you get that while half-priced, because that will help you significantly in saving in saving timers, which will help you get farther easier and will get you more points in fortification with less timers, and it's kind of like that cycle. So definitely should be a priority regardless. Now, the big question is, should you get, and once we know the full details on the, the veteran rider, I will make a video on it, but should you get the Mythic Warrior or the rider? That is the question that a lot of people have. I will answer that once we get information on the veteran rider, but for now, regardless if you're getting a veteran rider or not, I would say get Codal. Just while he's half off, it's a huge, huge help regardless. So yeah, overall, I hope this helped you guys out in terms of trying to figure out what you guys want to do. If you think that, if you're like brand new to the game and you don't think you can get the defensive rider, as a lower level, honestly, I don't think the defensive rider is going to be a priority. I would say if you have to choose between the defensive rider, like getting the defensive rider or getting Codal, I would say get Codal.